All right, hello Capricorn. Let me adjust this real quick. There we go. That's a bit better of a view. I gotta switch my tripod back, man. I busted out one of my old ones, and I'm like, never mind, I remember why I got a new one. You don't really get a good view with this thing. Anyway, what's up Capricorn? How y'all doing? It's time for your September 2021 bonus reading. For those of you new to my channel and new to my style, when I do bonus readings, the intention I'm putting into it is to see if I can pick up on some details that I missed or left out of the main monthly reading. Sometimes it tells a totally different story though. Honestly, you never really know what's going to come through. But they're fun and I know y'all don't mind, so let's go ahead and get into it. If you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading though, you got to look in the description box of this video. That's the only way to schedule a personal reading with me. Okay, it's not done through social media. The scammers love pretending to be me. I'm like their favorite reader to impersonate. They're really, really fixated on pretending to be me, They've been stuck on me for a while. That's not how it's done. The only way to schedule a reading with me is in the description box of this video. All right? So let's hop into this and just start off with an energy check. We will be doing new love at the end too, okay? I got a couple of new spreads though that I'm adding into these bonus readings. We're going to be looking mainly at the energetic blockage. That's one that I need to start really incorporating into most of my readings. But right now we're starting off with an energy check. Okay, the King of Pentacles. Got a few things I could say about that, but I'm not going to yet. Two more for Capricorn. Energy check between Capricorn and their person of interest. Temperance reversed. Okay. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. All right. So there's a bit of loneliness and neediness here. I kind of feel like it could be you, but it really doesn't feel like, you know what? This feels like your energy. These could go both ways. Take it however it resonates, if it resonates. If it doesn't, chuck it in the fucking bucket, man. It ain't that big of a deal. But this feels like you. This feels like you. Okay? Wherever you stand in this particular situation, I feel like you're very much fixed in that position. Like if you decided to walk away, you've made your decision and you're very set, okay? Or whatever position, wherever it is that you stand, okay? I don't really feel like you're budging from that, but I do kind of feel like the person that you're dealing with probably, I'm going to see if I can figure out a different way of wording this because this comes out a lot, doesn't it? Yup. So in simple layman's terms, I kind of feel like the person you were dealing with is very empty, lonely, and needy and was hoping that a relationship with you would fill that void, essentially, okay? Which doesn't work. It never has and it never will. But the connection between the two of you is quite a bit weaker than it once was. It's getting weaker and weaker and weaker. I kind of feel like they feel the connection a bit stronger than you. But it's not just the connection that they feel. They feel a void. They feel a void in their hearts, okay? And honestly, I feel like that void was there before you even came along, okay? So it's not like you caused it, but now you're the focal point of this void. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I hope it does. I don't really think this is something you want to put a whole lot of work into, though. Not really. Some of you who do want to work on this, you want an equal give and take. You don't want to put forth all the work and all the effort. Some of you may have been the one to put forth all the work and all the effort, and I just kind of feel like a lot of you don't even want to work on this, really. The person you're dealing with does want to talk to you, though. I do think that they have a lot of things that they want to say. They have a lot of things they want to say. 9 of Pentacles, though. 10 of Pentacles reversed. I don't really know. It really doesn't feel like you're all that interested in talking to them. Maybe you just don't have anything to say. Maybe you don't have anything left to say. Maybe you've already said it all. Let's go ahead and look at the energetic blockage here. Let's see what's blocking the two of you. What's blocking the two of you energetically? What's blocking Capricorn and this person energetically? Oop, there it is. That's yelling at me. Okay. The Four of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune reverse. So I think this is a past life karmic soulmate. Oh, but one of you, and I can't feel, this kind of feels like it could flow both ways. So it's going to be up to you to figure out whether or not this is you or them. But one of you never really fully closed out the idea of other options. You know what I mean? One of you stepped into this connection still holding a space for other options. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not narrowing my focal point down to just you. You know what I mean? Maybe there's somebody else out there. I'll give you a little probationary period, a little trial run, you know? Now, you're going to have to go inside, and I can't tell who that is. Maybe it was both of you. I don't know. But if you can go inside your heart with a clear conscience and a clean heart and say, that wasn't me. I was focused on nobody but them. Then it was them. But if you can go inside and say, yeah, kind of me. I really wasn't feeling just this one person, you know. But I really feel like that was a big blockage in there. A big blockage, okay? But I really feel like for the most part it was unrequited love. That's what I feel like the biggest energetic blockage was. I feel like one person was way more into this than the other person, you know. Ace of Cups reverse, Queen of Cups. Could be a water sign for some of you. Could have been somebody at the workplace, but one thing that the biggest thing that I'm seeing here is a mutual emotional connection. I think the two of you had an emotional connection, it just wasn't mutual, you know? I just don't really think it was mutual. Whoops. Okay, well, let's see this person's energy, feelings, and intentions. How do they see you? How do they feel about you? Oh, that happened quick. 10 of Coins reversed. Yeah, they feel like they wasted their time for the most part. They feel like they wasted their time. Like they got their hopes up for nothing, you know? Ace of Coins reversed. Could be another earth sign for some of you. Last shuffle, last one. The Ace of Swords reversed. Devil card reversed. Empress. World card. Yeah, unfinished business. Major unfinished business. See? 10 of Cups, 10 of Coins reversed. See what I'm saying? They feel like they got their hopes up for nothing, you know? They can't quite seem to really fully let go. I think they want to let go of this, but they're not doing a very good job. They may be pretending. They may be pretending for some of you. I get a really strong sense here that their goal is to heal from this and let go. And they're probably pretending and putting on a real good show, but I really don't think they genuinely have all the way down in there. If anybody was to ask them, hey, you still tripping over Capricorn? Hell no, that was a long time ago. They probably would take it to their grave and never admit it, you know? But I really think that there is a part of them down here that still hurts, you know? Still hurts. They're still upset over it, you know? Knight of Wands reversed, Ace of Wands. So for the most part, I don't really think they have a whole lot of faith. You know, they're working towards and pretending that they're actually getting over it. And maybe they are, but they're not fully over it just yet. Not fully, not completely. Let's see if they're going to take any actions. See if this person will take any action towards Capricorn. Will they be reaching out? Will they be coming forward? Any kind of actions? Queen of Coins, not a very action-packed card. What actions are they taking? Two more. I love these cards, but damn, they're big and difficult to shuffle. They're beautiful, though. Strength card, nope, could be a Leo for some of you. And the Eight of Cups. So like I said, for the most part, what they're doing is they're moving on from this. Yeah. Yep. Moving on from this, walking away. Their goal in life is for you to think that they've moved on. Okay. And I think that they probably eventually will. I'm not saying that they never will, but they pretty much are kicking themselves in the ass. They feel like they wasted their time. And they don't want you to know that they have any kind of feelings, or they don't care. You know what I mean? They don't want you, and they'll probably eventually, like I said, get over it. But right now, that's their biggest goal, is to move on from this and eventually get over it. But they're the lover's card. They still feel a really tight connection. They're just working towards getting over it. Let me pull you a real quick advice spread here. What's the best advice? Best advice. What is the best advice for Capricorn? What's the best advice? And then we're going to read New Love. Stick around for that. New Love after this. Okay, focus on your work and your finance, Capricorn. I always say this too, because whenever people come to me for personal readings, when Capricorns come to me for personal readings, 98% of the Capricorns, the first question is always a finance question. Every time, dude. Every time. And about 50% of the Capricorns come to me asking about nothing but finances. Yep. Two more for the advice. Okay. So now this is where it gets a little, I got to figure out how to deliver this message. Okay. This is a message I've been delivering for a long time. And I really, really want it to sink in. Sometimes I've delivered this message in a way that can come across the wrong way. Okay. Do the best that you can, regardless of what happened, to flip this situation on its head and use it to your advantage, okay? Do not play the victim. Even if you were victimized, I'm telling you, even like, let's say this person made their way into your life, totally screwed you over, used you, abused you, shit on you, spit on you, and just left you for dead. You know what I mean? Metaphorically speaking. Do the best that you can to take all that energy that was dealt to you and that entire situation and flip it on its head and use it to your advantage, okay? It can be done, trust me. The first thing you have to do is you have to believe that it's possible. You have to believe that it's possible. Do you believe it's possible that one of these days you'll be looking back on this situation? Not only will you be healed from it, but you'll be so thankful that it happened that you wouldn't go back and change it even if you had the opportunity. Because it taught you everything you needed to know to actually be able to function in a much more successful chapter in your life. Do you believe that's possible? There's no right or wrong answer. Whether you believe it's possible or you don't, you're right. You'll experience whichever one you choose to believe. Okay? Start looking for, or at least opening up to the idea that even if something horrible happened to me, it didn't happen to me. It happened for me. At least open up to that possibility. Is it possible that one of these days I'll be looking back on this and I'll see that it was a blessing in disguise? Okay? Because all these outcomes exist out there. Which timelines are you going to pull forward? Where are you going to choose to place your focus? This is fundamental in the creation of your life experiences, where I'm placing my focus. Okay? Other than that, I would leave it be for the most part. I would leave it be, okay? Be sure, especially for those of you who have something new coming in, to be sure that you work on maintaining your emotional independence. Do not be afraid of emotional independence, okay? That does not mean that you'll be single for the rest of your life, but it means if you were, it doesn't matter. I'm happy, okay? Don't be afraid of that. That does not mean you're agreeing to a lifetime of being alone. It's not what that means. That's not what that means. Trust me. Trust me. Matter of fact, I know there's at least one person watching that you've experienced that. You've stepped into that emotional independence. And for some strange reason, You're really attractive, aren't you? Now everybody wants you when you're emotionally independent. When you're hard to get, you don't play hard to get. You can't fake it. Can't fake it. But when you're actually hard to get, everybody wants you, don't they? Oh yeah. And this is an energy that you have to find in your heart. You can't fake it. You can't pretend. People try all the time and it doesn't work. But once you really, really find that frequency in your heart and you become genuinely hard to get, now everybody wants you. Oh yeah. Play with it. Go inside and turn some knobs and levers and play with it. Watch. Promise you. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at new things coming in. Energy check between Capricorn and the new person. If you're not dealing with or interested in a new person, this is not for you. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like this person has a fear of abandonment. They have a fear of abandonment and rejection. Two more shuffles. Two more. Oh, yeah. This is a whole new cycle. This was not random. Nope, this was not random at all. Now, this is not going to be every last one of you, but for some of you, this is a person that's not actually a new person. Okay, you may have known this person for a while. It could be a past person that has been into you for a really long time. You know, somebody that you've known for years, but you've never been involved with them on that type of romantic level, you know? But either way, this was not random. This was not random. Okay, this person has had their eye on you for a long, long time, but they're afraid of abandonment. They're afraid of rejection. So I feel like they're a little bit guarded. They're not coming all the way forward and actually offering love straight up. You know what I mean? Hang on just a second, y'all. All right. Had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I forgot. If a call comes in, it'll crash the whole damn video. But yeah, this person, they've been into you for a while, and they may be hinting, you know, but they're not coming straight out because they're afraid of rejection and they're afraid of wasting their time. They've been burned very badly in the past and not fully healed from it. That comes out every damn time we read the new person. Every time, same thing. Every time, same thing. Well, let's look at their true energy and their true intentions. Let's see, is this an upstanding citizen? Is this somebody you can trust? Or is this a game player? It's just looking for looking for a little booty call, you know? Let's see. Oh, we got a super chat. Hody-do, hody-do. Lucia, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Greatly appreciate you. Two more. Knight of Swords. Ace of Cups, I told you that's what their true intentions were. See, they really want to offer you their love, but they're afraid. They're afraid. Yeah, I don't see that they have bad intentions. Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. This is their intentions. Okay, their intentions are pure as gold, boy. They don't like nobody else but you. I don't see them talking to a bunch of other people. They don't have a DM flooded with you know what I'm saying? I don't see them playing any of those games. Okay? Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. They really wish. I really feel like this person wants that green light to come on, you know? Just one little sign from you that you're into them. You know, one little sign or synchronicity that'll give them the go. You know, because they want things to pick up and take off fast between the two of you. They're scared though. They're still healing up from a past heartbreak. Okay? So their intentions, what I'm looking for when I read their energy and intentions is whether or not they're playing games, blowing smoke up your ass, trying to manipulate you, trying to lead you on. Don't see none of that. I don't know though. I'm a little... Intentions are pure as gold though, man. I don't see anything bad there. I don't see anything bad at all. But Let's see that outcome, though. That outcome, though. What's the outcome? Might pull an advice spread for this, too. Because obviously there's some kind of energetic mix match going on here. Obviously there's something going on here. The sun reversed. Could be a Leo for some of you. I've been forgetting to call the signs out here lately. You're going to have to forgive me. It is Mercury retrograde pre-shadow. So for the next month or so, getting on here and doing these readings is going to be like swimming through a pool of molasses. It's very difficult. Very difficult. I power through it. And you may not be able to tell by watching me, but it's very difficult. When Mercury goes retrograde, I'm kind of weak towards that, man. It hits me. 8 of Cups. It looks to me like you're walking away from this. This is kind of a reoccurring thing that's come up for a lot of different signs here. Because it's almost looking like this person's going to miss their chance. Yeah, I feel like this person's missing their chance. You know, they're waiting too long, they're missing their chance, and then something even newer is coming in with the Knight of Cups. And I only say that because the 8 of Cups is overall here. You know? They're waiting too long, and they're waiting, missing their chance. So you're walking away, and I think that something even newer than that's coming in here. Let's see if I can get anything on that. Justice. Kind of going in a circle now. Page of Swords reverse. Somebody that you've probably had your eye on for a while. And the King of Cups. So I kind of feel like you may kind of feel the weirdness between you and this person, but they're not speaking up, so neither are you. I see you more than likely walking away from this. And you have something coming in where there's actually more potential for a connection. Okay? More potential for an actual connection. We can link up and actually connect and vibe each other out. You know, there's none of this, how do you feel about me? Should I say something? Should I speak up? You know, you can always tell that it ain't going to work if you're, and we've all done it too. We've all done it. We've all had that one person that, do you like me? Are you into me? What do you think about me? What are you thinking about me? Do you, I don't know. You know, when you're trying to see, you're second guessing everything. And that right there is a big green light that, y'all ain't vibing. Leave them alone. But we don't do it, do we? We do it anyway. And it just turns into an energetic fustercluck, and then bang, it all goes bad, right? So I don't see that happening here, though. I see you kind of bypassing this person. Something new's coming in, and it looks like a pretty solid connection here, too. Looks like a pretty solid connection coming in. All right, well, let's see if I can get I just need a couple advice cards. Just a couple. It's a couple advice cards here. 8 of Wands. Okay, make sure communication is solid between you and whoever you decide to get involved with. If communication's funky, man, look, there's nothing wrong. It happens, okay? Even when you meet your actual person, you know that you still have to learn each other and get to know each other, right? You do know that there's still going to be red flags that we have to say, whoa, there's a big old red-ass flag. Hey, let's talk about that red-ass flag. Let's talk about that, you know? Let me make sure I'm understanding where you're coming from here. I want to make sure I didn't misunderstand you, you know, and here, let's talk a little bit, you know, even when you meet your person, you're still going to be having to do that kind of stuff, you know, let me get to know you on a deeper, more intellectual and emotional level. Let's communicate, man. Communication. You don't know. I know it sounds corny. It sounds trendy and cliche, but that communication, man, is very, very, very powerful. Very powerful, okay? Don't be up in your head. Don't be wishy-washy. If you connect with somebody and you're thinking, I don't know if I want you or if I want this person, that means don't. That means no. Nope. Nope. If you're talking to somebody and you can't decide between them and somebody else, drop them. Nope, that means nope. That's not your person. It's not your person. When you meet your person, nobody else exists. You won't notice nobody else, dude. Nobody else exists. So be sure that your mind is set and communication is. And I think that's another big advice card here because Mercury retrograde is going to make communication challenging. So pay attention to communication and work. Put forth extra work and energy on communication. Okay. Anyway, I feel like those were the messages my Capricorns needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. I am eternally grateful to every last one of you that tuned in, played along, and showed love, support, and positive feedback. Greatly appreciate y'all, man. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.